Hello everybody, Omega here. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to make a Minecraft 1.6.4 Spigot slash bucket server. But before I get started, I just want to let you know that we do have a server of our own, the IP in the description, so if you want to check it out, please do. And also, if you don't want to host the server on your computer, you could always rent one from us at gizmoservers.com. So anyways, now that I have that covered, let's get started. First thing you're going to need to do is make a folder on your desktop. Call it whatever you want, but just make sure you know what it is. And then once you have that done, go ahead and open up your internet browser. And you're going to want to look in the description. All links will be in the description. And first thing you want to do is download the jar file for Spigot. So it'll take you to this page here. Just click this link up at the top. It says the Spigot 1.6.2 snapshot. Even though it says 1.6.2, it does work with 1.6.4. Just make sure it's build 1107. And once you download it, make sure you know where you saved it and drag it into this folder right here. Once you have that done, make sure you get these other programs, WinRAR, and the other program is Notepad++. I'll tell you guys later on why you need those programs, but for now just download them and install them. Okay, so now that we have that covered, we're going to go ahead and open up this folder that we just created. And you're going to want to rename the Spigot jar file so it just says Spigot, whatever you want to, however you want to pronounce it. And we're going to need to make a run bat file. I'll have the code in the description. So what you need to do is just right click inside the folder, go to new, and then go to text document. You don't have to name it, just open up the text document and paste in, actually that's the wrong thing. I'm a genius. Okay, paste in the code. Okay, so paste in the run bat code, and then what you're going to want to do is go to File, Save As, and for the type, just make sure it says all files, and then name it whatever you want. We're just going to call it start.bat. You have to add the .bat at the end, otherwise it will not work correctly. And then save it. And then you can go ahead and close the notepad thingy, and you can delete the text document. Now that you have the start bat, all you got to do is double click it. You'll get a bunch of errors. That's totally normal. It's just generating the world and the other files. And now that's while it's doing that, we'll go over the port forwarding part, which is always fun. Now, port forwarding, you're just going to want to do this, is click on Start, and if you're on Windows 7 and Vista, type in CMD. If you're on XP, you have to go to the Run command, click Run, and then type CMD. It'll bring up this black prompt box. Just type in ipconfig. I'm not going to show you my IP, but once you're in the IP config, you just write down the default gateway in the IPv4. And once you have that information written down, go to your web browser and type in the default gateway into the web browser. Mine's already typed in, so it takes you to your router login page. Log into your router. And once you're logged in, what you're going to want to do is look for something either like virtual servers, port forwarding, or port triggering. If you don't see that, it could be under the advanced tab like mine. But if you see something like that, you're going to want to click on that. So like I said, port forwarding, port triggering, or virtual servers. And you're going to want to enable a new service to port forward. So we'll do that now. And we'll just call it MC. And make sure for the service type you do TCP and UDP. If your router can't do it at the same time, you have to do it separately for each one. So but mine can do it, so we'll just do TCP UDP. And then for the server IP address, just type in the IPv4. And then after you do that, for the start port, you just put in 25565, and then for the end port, just put 25565, and then save changes. You might have to restart your computer, your router, for the changes to take full effect, and sometimes you don't have to, it just depends on your router. Okay, now that you have the port forwarding done, now what you're going to want to do is get some plugins. So I have some plugins already ready to go. So we're going to add some plugins to our server. So we're going to open up the plugins folder for our server, and we're going to copy. I got all these files right here, and we're going to copy these and paste them in. So now we have plugins for our server. Okay, so now we're just going to stop the server really quick by typing stop, close the window, go back, and then make sure to put your name in the OPs folder, your Minecraft name that is. And then once you do that, save changes. And also in the server properties, right click on it and use Notepad++, edit Notepad with Notepad++. Here you can change all the details for your server, like the message of the day, blah blah blah, and stuff like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna just put in a quick message of the day. You can change PvP, game modes, maximum players, allow flight, everything you want. For the server IP, make sure to leave this completely blank. If you're using Hamachi, then you use the Hamachi IP. But if you're not using Hamachi and you're using port forward, leave it blank and then save changes. And then once you save the changes, you can go ahead and basically start your server again. And now that it's starting, we're going to go ahead and go to Google, and I have the link in the description to get your server IP that you're going to want to give to people. It's a bunch of numbers, like usually like 94 or 98 dot blah blah blah. That's the IP you're going to want to give people, so you just go to Google and type in what's my IP and click on the first link and give them that number. But to connect to your own server, what you're going to want to do is open up Minecraft, and alright guys, you can go ahead and connect now, or try to connect. When you connect to your own server, just type in localhost, one word, and then connect to it, and you should be able to connect to your server like so. I'm on the server.
I'm having problems getting on. Tee.
Me too.
Okay, so
I got end of stream.
They're having issues with the server.
Yeah.
But you guys can see that this is a Spigot server for 1.6.4. As you guys see right here, 1.6.4 right there. And if you join the server, we have plugins now. Yes. Oh, there you are. Chuck Ducks here. So yeah, that's how you port forward, you make a server. Whoa. No. No! No, die! So make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you need any help with certain things, go ahead and join my TeamSpeak. IP will be in the description. I'll try to help you if I can. If I can't, sorry, but I'll try for most of you guys. And not to mention, we have our own server hosting thing, gizmoservers.com. And yeah, feel free to stop by on our server. So, see you then. Adios!
Bye!